prestigious society, interiors and design, and that was Sach Mein Thand. And this is the air-conditioned Thand. So let's be warm and energize ourselves. Are we ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ooh la la la, thank you so much. It's truly a bright evening full of smiles and absolutely an admiration for each and every individual present here. This is truly the most awaited moment as we welcome you all for the grand unveiling of the latest issue of the prestigious Society, Interiors and Design, a magazine with class, which is truly loved by all the realtors, interior designers, and the top-notch architects. Also, towards the new generation, where we always look forward to giving the best to the new generation, the youth of today. They truly look forward to having the great inputs from this prestigious magazine. So it's a fabulous honor to have you all present here, and also to have a grand unveiling of the cover which has many projects of our very renowned architects and of course the real estate developers, including the interior designers. So without any further ado, Ras ko faash karte hain, friends from the media, Devi aur Sajano. It's time for us to please cheer and put our hands together for our very renowned architect. Let's give it up for architect RezaKabul. This project is on the cover page, who's truly changed the skyline and at the same time gives that global fusion touch to every beautiful design, be it the commercial, residential, institutional, and at the same time, it could be celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always that global fusion along with the Indian soul, which truly makes it very special. Along with him is also a very brilliant lady. We've always known her for a great work in the world of interior designing, ladies and gentlemen. Please join me in welcoming Mehnaz Tafti with a lovely round of applause. And here we welcome you, Mehnaz, and it's a very special moment for us as we truly look forward to having that perfect space to be settled in. And ladies and gentlemen, the very special moment for which I need to take a deep breath. Ladies and gentlemen, we are truly fortunate to have the very renowned living legend here with us. Not just renowned in our country, Bharat, India, but all across the world. We all know, we talk of our Bollywood fraternity, it's always the numero uno, it always says it's Amitabh Bachchan. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to welcome the Amitabh Bachchan of the real estate world, known as the king of the real estate. He truly changed the landscape of our Mumbai skyline and gave it the international touch. Ladies and gentlemen, giving us just the perfect homes, makes us feel like being an international citizen in our very own Mumbai city. May we please give it up for honorable chief guest, Niranjan Hiranandani, the co-founder of the Hiranandani Group. It's such an honor, sir. I'm going to please request our very own dynamic personality and ladies and gentlemen, Society, Interiors and Design for decades has been ruling this world because of this one dynamic gentleman who makes it possible for every interior designer, architect and the realtor to go ahead and give the best and also give back to the society. Ladies and gentlemen, and now I'm going to please welcome our consultant, ladies and gentlemen, right in the center, architect RezaKabul, special cheer and his latest project. More about it right after the unveiling. A very special moment indeed. As I said, that this is the richest group of interiors and design. It's a very, very special moment. So I'm going to go ahead and have the countdown now. I have him here and lots of beautiful family and our distinguished dignitaries who joined us here today. 9, 8. Okay, once again, we forgot what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to have the unveiling. Presenting, ladies and gentlemen, the new issue of our prestigious Society, Interiors and Design. Wow, with a project of the renowned architect RezaKabul, ladies and gentlemen. Hospitality institution projects that combine innovation, sustainability, and time to have his inspiring work grace the cover of the latest. It's a very, very special moment. As I'm going to welcome the youth of today, Sayyid Salar, may we please have you here? Salar. A beautiful picture indeed. Family, and welcome Sunil Kamne, inspiring family of society, interiors and design figures together. We owe it to all the development of our country, India, and we completely owe it to all of them present here. So let's smile bright. It's a very, very special moment indeed. कहते हैं किसी country का progress देखना हो तो उनका infrastructure देखना चाहिए. And सारे राज ये फाश होने जा रहे हैं कुछ ही मिनटों में. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a very, very special. Mehnaz Tafte is also a very renowned interior designer, and look at both the hands coming together, making it that perfection. But besides, he's also the world-renowned educationist, giving back to the society, the world-renowned philanthropist, ladies and gentlemen. He changed the structure of education as well. And now, for the honor of the star on the cover page for his project, may we please come to the applause for Advocate RezaKabul. Men are all laughing. We love it. Thank you. As the Honorable Prime Minister will remain there forever, along with a hard copy, we also have a small moment. All the three stalwarts who are here, ladies and gentlemen, perfect gentlemen. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. At the concern, there's someone who's design approach and what inspires your architectural philosophy, especially the cover page. I mean, look at this; it looks very unique. What was in your heart and mind? Please share with us the thought behind this.
So this project is in Gift City, and Gift City is the only, or is the, what do you call the actual smart city of India, where Sir is aware, Sir has done a building there, and that's why I was insisting that Sir comes for this inauguration, because Sir is one of the first pioneers to have done a building in that Gift City, and almost I think 12 years ago, 12 years ago. So now we are doing this building, and this is a MLCP, so it's a multi-level car parking, and it's going to be used by the rest of the offices as well. So we've got 2,000 cars in the basement, and then we've got retail spaces on top, and above that we've got parking podiums for the office, and we have a hotel, office tower, a hotel tower, and we have a restaurant which is there in the center. And it's very prime, this location is very prime, so we wanted to make it something exclusive, something different. I mean, I don't think we have something in India like this. So this is something really, and it's very close to my heart as well.
No wonder it says from skyline to soul. Wow, the thoughtful architecture of architect RezaKabul. It's very, very special. Your work has been described both as iconic and human. What are the three principles that you look forward to when you plan a project?
So mainly when I'm designing, I always keep the end users in mind, because they are the actual owners. I mean, due respects to Mr. Niranjan, they're developers, but then it's the end user who's going to be the actual person living in it. And you have to keep in mind that, because this is something, it's their lifetime involvement, it's a lifetime achievement kind of a thing. Buying an apartment, buying an office space is their total life's earnings which goes into it. So you have to be very careful when you're doing something for somebody else. You have to keep him in mind, you have to get into the shoes of the end user and then design.
But you're very lucky, because most of the interior work is done by your partner, so so it just goes so well. So maybe on the dining table you'll discuss and have lots of arguments.
A lot of fights.
Lot of fights, I love that. Fights always make life interesting, sir.
It does. When you have a healthy argument, that's good, because the end result comes out well.
Thank you so much. That this particular project is now on the cover page.
It's great. It's a very nice feeling, and I'm looking for more. This is just the beginning.
We look forward to having this association in the future as well. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to mention this. I was in the United States, and
First of all, congratulations, Society. Ashok Tapat has been doing a heroic, wonderful job in this subject, and we're really grateful to him that he's been able to do it so beautifully. Today also, I'm really happy to say, when you talk about the future of Indian architecture and design and other things, that's really reflected in what you have on the cover today. So try and understand. First, this is a parking lot, and parking lot is converted from a parking lot into a designed building with a hotel attached to it, and creating an iconic position which will remain in perpetuity. So Gift City is not going to be recognized by the other buildings that I and other people have made, but this iconic building which is made with a different idea and concept, and it has two aspects of it. First, it is, as Mr. Reza just mentioned, that it is utilitarian. So it takes care of parking, it takes care of the functions which you want, it brings about a hotel. Over and above that, there is a concept where we have got which creates something which is unique and never done before. A floating restaurant in the middle of two of these structures which you can see over here. Yes. So the beautiful architecture is blended with full utility. So many times you can create great architecture, but they are not utilitarian. They are not useful in terms of how they are used by the client or customers. So the blend of architecture, which really takes care of the both ends and still makes it iconic, is what we are seeing here today. So my heartiest congratulations in not only making it into a beautiful architecture, but I know for a fact that when this is completed, people will recognize, just like people recognize Mumbai when you see Gateway of India and the Cross Harbour or Worli-Bangalore Bridge. I'm sure that when this building is completed, when they show this picture, people will say, oh, Gift City. And that is what is done. So congratulations once again on the wonderful thing that is there and created. This is the future of architecture. So you have seen it here on the cover. And obviously, we're going to do more and more that in the future than in the past. There are handicaps. Our regulation is outdated, and hence many times we are restrained from creating whatever we want to do. Many of the buildings I made a couple of years ago, including in Powai, I can't make it today under the new regulation. So we are handicapped with our hands held at the back and asked to design. So we think we need to make those changes to happen. Having said that, the creative mind in India is now flowering out to make these beautiful structures, and we can afford to make it, which probably we couldn't afford to make yesterday. So I think the wealth of the nation is growing better, people are demanding better things, they want beautiful structures, and they want it to be utilitarian. So I think the utility part of it is there, as well as we have beautiful structure. That's the future.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to definitely give a mention.
Of this topic of Hawaii. I was just a young pass out when I joined a visa office, and there I would see 85, 86. They brought Hawaii, and it was a large parcel of land, and everybody said, Hawaii, who go to Hawaii? There's no connectivity. You have the Western Express Highway, you have the Eastern Express Highway, you don't have any railway connectivity, you don't have any kind of connectivity. There's no bus going there. How are people going to live over there? But as time went by, we saw what Hiranandani became, what Hawaii became. They changed the whole, as you said, Hawaii is not known by, Mumbai is not known by Hawaii, but it's the other way around. So, yeah, so it's a great achievement, and I'm really happy to be on the same platform today with sir.
Wow. And sir, we'd like to know, you also into the field of education, and you've been a trailblazer in everything that you touch upon. What do you like to say about society, interiors and design going ahead and winning hearts, and also going ahead with the changes just to make sure that everyone excels in their endeavors?
I think people want communication, people want to know what is happening and what is the best things that happen and what we need to learn from whatever it is. So I think it's wonderful that society is getting into the idea of design in terms of education, in terms of interiors and all the other aspects of it. And I'm sure that you'll be having an outreach which is fantastic, and it will grow more and more as you actually represent the industry so beautifully. So first of all, congratulations. Second, all the best for the future. And I'm sure that when you get great people like Mr. Reza on the cover, you will actually be able to see that the reach is going to be better, and we'll be able to tell the world that, you know, we also have great architects within our scheme of things. So it's wonderful to have that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good evening, friends. It's a really great honor to have Mr. Niranjan Hiranandani over here, who has really taken out his busy schedule and come all the way from Powai to just one simple request that Niranjan, we want you to come and unveil the cover where Mr. RezaKabul's project is on the cover. He said, yes, I'm on. I mean, that was an instant answer, and today he's here, and it is really great pleasure to have the Reza project on the cover of our Society Interior and Design. Thank you, Reza, and thank you, Niranjan, for taking out the time.
I'm going to request Jeshi Danakar ma'am to also join my dignitaries here on stage, please. Thank you. Thank you, Mohit Sharma and Mr. Sailesh from Wellspun for joining us here. Would you like to share a few words?
To be part of this dignitaries here. I'll just narrate a small incident. Just 1.5 years back, I was shifting from Hyderabad to Mumbai. And since my wife came to know that we are going to stay in Thane, and the only request was, let us stay in Hiranandani. So from there I come, and in terms of narration, this sir, my association has been more than 8 years. So when I joined Wellspun as a company, he was the first one to trust me and my company to work with him on a very dear project of his. There was Courtyard by Marriott Nasik, and how beautiful that project came out. And so thank you so much for trusting us on that part. Thank you so much.
Swati is a consulting editor at Society Interiors and Design. Mr. Rana Huja, and this is a very, very special moment. So the moment I gave you, they're like, you are your favorite, Dr. Niranjan.
Being honored by Society Achievers magazine.
I think today the honor is to architect RezaKabul, and I think it's a wonderful story that he has created a career in terms of architecture second to none. Number two, what you see on the cover of the magazine today is a beautiful structure which I think will be iconic and second to none. It has the blend of utility, it has the blend of beauty, and it is iconic. Something which is different. It is something which we can all look forward to and see what it is going to come out to be. I'm really thrilled to see it, and looking forward to the construction and the finality of it, and I hope I get called for the inauguration of that building because it's so beautiful.
Promise, that's a promise.
Yeah, thank you. So I think what we see is actually an opportunity to create beautiful structures in the country. In the good old days, we had a problem. Anytime you wanted to identify what is Mumbai city, you would have something which is 200 years old. That is Chhatrapati Shivaji railway station or the Bombay Municipal Corporation, 150 years old. Now we have our various structures. We have the Worli Bandra Bridge. We have iconic structures which are constructed in Mumbai by Indian architectures, Indian developers, and create unique iconic structures that are one of those in the world. And I think that is what we bring to the table today. not only just building and structures, which is 4 walls that you give to people, but quality, amenities, utility, and blend of beauty, which is iconic. So that is what really architecture is all about today, and that is what you're seeing with architects here today, and the speciality of the design that we have seen. This is not the only structure that our architect has done. He's done so many other structures which are beautiful, but as he always says, the next one is more beautiful. So the next design of our architect here is going to be still more beautiful, and I'm sure that tomorrow we are going to see more wonderful things which are going to be the wonders of the world. So my best wishes, sir.
Thank you so
for
much.
wonderful. Congratulations to Ashok Damankar for wonderful work and presentation of a beautiful thing which is there of the future, and I'm sure people are going to love it.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. So it's great. Thank you, Society Interiors and Mr. Damankar, Mr. Niranjan, for supporting this issue and coming out and inaugurating it. I'm also looking forward to it, and my promise, I'm going to call Mr. Niranjan when it's inaugurated.
Sir, tell us about the project that is featured here.
So this project, as I said, is a multi-level car parking. This plot was reserved for multi-level car parking, but the city has auctioned the land, and they have given it to a developer so he can give the multi-level car parking, and he can finance the project by selling X amount of area. And so we incorporated the multi-level car parking, which is going to be for the public who's coming to visit the gift city for business. And many buildings over there don't have parking. The parking is in a multi-level. So we have that, plus we have retail, and we have parking for the building occupants. Above that, we have 2 towers, which is one is a commercial building and one is a hotel building, and the globe that we see in the center is the restaurant, which is connecting both the towers.
Sir, Ashokji, why did you choose Rezaji's project to be featured in this month's issue?
Well, he is the legend of the architect fraternity, and I think it is really pride for us to have his project, the dream project on the issue of our society, interior and design.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.